Welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2. As you can see, I have been pretty busy in between episodes. We have quite a few chickens now. These 3 walls are completely filled up. These empty spaces are chickens that are currently being bred. And we've even moved on to this wall over here. Now, we still have quite a ways to go. I have no doubt that this wall will be completely filled up, and we might end up moving on to this wall as well. However, today I wanted to do something a bit different. Oh, actually that reminds me. I did make quite a few changes down here between episodes. If you remember, we had a huge amount of clutter going on down here last time. And that was honestly driving me up the wall, so I tore everything down. I have things still left in these chests. And I changed things up in here. So this is our water mill. Over here we have our only source of power generation. Although I did add another one of these. That is definitely something we are going to have to work on. Having one crucible going is... well, it's not going to be enough in the future for sure. And over here, I did end up making an igneous extruder, which basically can make granite, diorite, andesite, basalt, cobblestone, stone, and obsidian. I pretty much made it just for the basalt, to be honest. I actually want to use basalt as one of our main blocks to decorate some of our base, which is actually what I wanted to do today. So let's go ahead and grab some of this. I'm going to set these chests down here to place our blocks. Okay, so I'm also going to want to probably use some of these andesite blocks in their chiseled form. Maybe some cobblestone as well, although definitely not that much. I'm also going to want acacia, which I know isn't the most popular block, but I really like it. And there is one more block I want to get. Let's see. Oh, we have more basalt in here. Yes, please. Now, I don't know if it's basalt or basalt. You might hear me pronounce it both ways, you know. That's fine. So the last block I want to get is actually the factory block. I really like some of the chiseled versions of that. And the last block I want to get is some of these laboratory blocks. Okay, that should do it. Now, this isn't going to be perfect because, well, there's still a lot we have not done, such as this here. This is where our digital storage system is going to eventually go, and at the moment we definitely do not have one of those. And the kitchen is not complete either, so I think for now it's fine. Oh, while we're here, one thing I did forget to mention, you might notice that here we do not have the chests anymore. I replaced them with conduit facades, which basically just cover up the Ender IO conduits that are underneath. So I thought that looked a lot nicer than having a row of chests there. I also went ahead and made one growth crystal. It was, well, it wasn't that bad of a process. We are now making prismarine crystals and prismarine shards thanks to our little chicken friends. And the potions I brewed up in between as well. If we look here, here is our little brewing stand. And we have one potion of swiftness left. I say we go ahead and start working on this. It's the factory blocks. This is what I want. I thought for sure there was a gray and white one. That is odd. Yeah, I don't see it. That is really strange. Let's see. Alright, so this is going to be like sort of the entrance to our other storage system. This is where I wanted the gray and white ones. But we do not have that. Honestly, not as nice. Let's try this. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so here we are, and it is strange, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely odd to see our entire base like this at once. Now that we have that going on, let's see what we can do. I am not entirely sure what I want to do with the ceiling here. I don't like it. I think it's way too tall. I don't know, but it's also kind of the center, kind of the focal point of our base. So I guess for now we'll go ahead and leave it. And we'll figure out what to do with it later. So basically what I wanted was to kind of get these moving this way, kind of as our crown molding or something. So what I like about this room is that it has its own personality, you know? I mean, it has a naturey vibe going on. I'm gonna eventually get this going that way as well. And it has a nice feel to it. And this it's very boring, to be honest. So maybe I should approach this on a room by room basis. This is our storage room. I kind of want to give it like this, not a warehousey feel, but kind of like a barn kind of feel, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of all of this here for now, and find some blocks that give me that kind of feel. I think I've just about figured something out. Now, I was thinking, since this is a storage space, that it would be cool to have a bunch of crates kind of just sitting around. I am not at all happy with this floor, like at all. So that definitely needs to be worked on. We also need a ceiling of sorts, but I wanted to continue this sort of idea of having the crates by adding, oh, not like that, by adding some scaffolding slabs here that could act as a kind of shelf. And then I figured above that we can go ahead and put a couple of other crates. And honestly, looking at the top of this right here, I really like that look. So let's take another look at immersive engineering. These I think are really nice. I wonder if they connect together at all. I honestly think that would be an amazing floor. Yeah, I think that would be a great floor. Okay, let's go ahead and get this floor replaced. Okay, this is the floor. I honestly like it a lot. I added these steel blocks as well. And this here is concrete. All of these blocks are from immersive engineering. I think they look really great together, which makes sense. They're all part of the same mod. And I do realize that this has a lot more of an industrial feel to it than I said I wanted, but I think it works really well. I haven't quite figured everything out yet, especially here and the ceiling in general, or what's going on up there. I'm thinking I might add more of these scaffolding slabs up there, or that alternatively could be more room for storage drawers. Either way, I definitely want to finish the walls. And another thing I want to try and figure out is what to do about lighting in this room. Well, I want to figure out lighting in general, in the other rooms as well, but while we're here, I am thinking something more industrial now. Something that sort of fits the theme of this room. There are, let me see, I do not think... No, there aren't any from this mod in particular. But I did see these here, and I think these are great. I think these would be really, really nice in here. Okay, that's that wall. The only thing is, from underneath, you can see right through it, which isn't a big deal, except down here. You can see right into the above floor. Considering this is like our basement, our sort of factory, maybe that's alright. Maybe that's not such a big deal, or we can just add a layer of, well, something down here. So I found this really cool slab, this copper slab, and I'm kind of thinking that that might make a nice roof. So let's see. Oh, they do have the lines on them. What was I looking at? I guess I was looking at these here. I kind of wanted something smooth, but I don't know, something about the contrast of these I really like the thought of, you know what I mean? I am not feeling it, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. What else do we have here? Nickel. The silver and the lead are quite nice, as are Constantin slabs and the Electrum slabs. Let's see. In this room we have a lot of gray, brown, and orangey colors, as well as a bit of yellow. I'm trying to think what kind of combination would be nice. I mean, technically we could try all of them. I mean, we have the lead, we have the Constantin, and the Electrum. Thanks to our beautiful chickens. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Oh, this is a different kind of Electrum. Oh, okay. It's just chiseled. Wait a minute. These are the blocks I was looking for earlier. It was a block of chiseled aluminum. Ah, okay, now I know. That's good. Although I find it really weird that it didn't show up here. Or did I just completely miss it? No, it seems like some things are hidden from JEI. Okay. Well, that's good to know. This one somehow didn't work right. How do we get that? How do we get that? Because that's what I have here and it won't chisel. Great. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be the blue that I go with, but let's see. Kind of like the blue. Just because the yellow one reminds me of straw for some reason. Okay, definitely was not a fan of that either. Oh my goodness, look at all the things we have. Now I am thinking coke bricks, which require clay, bricks, and sandstone. Oh, the joys of being indecisive. Okay, let's see how this looks. Honestly, I really like that. I think that looks good. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright. I like this quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that this row up here I'm going to end up using for storage doors. For now though, what we need to do is think about lighting. So as I was saying earlier, these inverted lamps seem like the way to go. They fit the industrial aesthetic and I think they would look really good here. So the only thing we really need to think about is, well, what color do we want? I'm leaning towards white. Iron bars, white aluminar, circuit plate, and cathode. Okay, iron bars we have, or at least can make. Circuit plates are, oh okay, they're made of dye, right? Okay, cool. Oop, did not mean to close that. And this one I'm guessing is just a redstone. Yep, redstone torch right on top. What about this? White bone meal and glowstone. Oh, okay. Alright, we can definitely make all this. Let's go ahead and just make those. I have no doubt we will need them again eventually. Alright, let's see how these look. Ooh. That is now much darker. Okay. For now, let's put one up here. Ooh, that looks nice. Oh, I really like that. Let's put the other one up here. Let's see. I mean, these are slabs, so surely nothing can spawn on them, right? I hope so. I really like this. I think that looks really nice. I'm thinking we go ahead and leave this open. So I honestly expected that we would get way more done today. But as you saw, this took a very long time. Mostly thanks to my very indecisive self. But I think taking all that time to actually go through blocks and figure out what worked well and worked best was definitely well worth it. I really like the way this turned out. I think it looks great. It could use maybe a few tweaks here and there, but honestly I like the way this looks. I love the feel of it. It has its own personality, just like our little chicken area does, which is something I really appreciate. So I think I'm gonna have to leave it there. We are most definitely out of time, unfortunately. I have quite a few projects in mind, so I'm not sure what it is we'll be working on next, but it'll definitely be something. And then along the line, maybe next episode, maybe not, we'll work on the kitchen, on this arboreum of sorts, or a crop area, and when we're done with all that, everything will have an atmosphere to it, its own personality, and it'll be nice, I think. So that's definitely an ongoing project now, just like the chickens. It's now another thing on my list, I guess. But that is honestly the fun of this game, in my opinion. It is ongoing and it never ends until you're tired of it, I guess. And I am very, very far from being tired of it. So, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later!